Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you are all very well. Speed limits on residential roads across the whole country could soon be restricted to 20 miles an hour as a default. Currently, the speed limit on residential roads is 30 miles per hour. As from the 17th of September 2023, which is only a month away, Wales is set to have a default speed limit of 20 miles per hour. That's correct. The whole of Wales, all its residential roads, will have a default speed limit of 20 miles an hour unless road signs or road markings indicate otherwise. The strange part of the Welsh story is that the Welsh Parliament had a petition which was unfortunately taken down. Are you all ready for this? It was taken down for one reason, and that was there was too many people signing the petition.
Sam Rowland's joined me. He's a Conservative Member of Parliament for the Senedd in North Wales. Sam, there was a petition, a Senedd, a Welsh Parliament petition that was put up, and I understand they took the petition down because so many people were actually signing it, saying this is mad.
Yeah, exactly. I think over 20,000 people across Wales agree with me that 20 miles per hour on our residential streets, every single residential street in Wales, is just plainly bonkers. We absolutely agree as Conservatives that 20 miles per hour works perfectly well outside schools or hospitals, perhaps where it's proven that it's needed. But on every single residential street in Wales, it does seem over the top, and it's certainly not what my residents want to see in their town.
I am all for road safety. I totally support and I agree with 20-mile-an-hour roads, outside hospitals, outside schools, and outside playgrounds. I even like the idea of having large 20-mile-an-hour zones in heavily populated areas. However, I don't think that the government should make all residential roads in the country 20 miles per hour by default. I remember that where I live in West London, some of the roads, I remember them being 40 miles an hour only 10 years ago. Today, these same roads are 20 miles an hour. And when I drive on these roads at 20, legally, I am frequently overtaken, making the situation potentially dangerous. And if I'm in a driving school car, the situation is even worse. It just encourages more people. They see a driving school car driving at 20 miles an hour, and the first thing they want to do is overtake without even thinking about the speed limit. To make matters worse, the authorities are installing more and more speed cameras on these 20-mile-an-hour roads. What is the average motorist expected to do? Are they expected to focus on the road ahead or focus on their speedometer? This must beg the question, is this really about road safety, or is it about making money? Howard Cox from Fairfuel UK thinks it's all about money grabbing.
Well, look, this is all part of the local council, national government menu of anti-driver policies that are. They've become an epidemic of cash grabbing policies that have seen, that they just don't have any idea about road transport management right across the UK. And I can assure you that all it's trying to do is it's now become a big brother plan to stop us all driving and to be imprisoned in 15-minute zones.
In Scotland, some councils have already introduced 20-mile-an-hour speed limits across their whole borough. An online consultation on the subject was unfortunately taken down due to abuse received. These large 20-mile-an-hour zones have now started appearing in England across various cities, including Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle, Birmingham. In London, the story is slightly different. The Mayor and the Transport of London, they have started a scheme and they want to roll out a 20-mile-an-hour roads throughout the whole of Greater London. They want to make the whole of London 20 miles an hour on residential roads by default. Transport of London aims to make 220 kilometers of roads 20 miles an hour by 2024. Why has the Welsh Government agreed to make all the residential roads in Wales a default 20 miles per hour? And why does the Mayor of London, along with Transport for London, why are they wanting to make all the residential roads in London 20 miles per hour? Well, they will tell you it's in the interest of road safety. Their argument is simple. The slower a vehicle is travelling, the less damage it will cause in the event of an accident. Furthermore, the slower a vehicle is travelling, the shorter the overall stopping distance. And the shorter the overall stopping distance, the less chance of an accident in the first place. A study in 2005 discovered that a pedestrian hit by a car traveling at 20 miles per hour will have a 5% chance of dying. On the other hand, a pedestrian hit by a car traveling at 30 miles per hour will have a 50% chance of dying. With over half the drivers currently going over the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, the system is almost impossible to police. In comparison, roads or zones which have been especially designed to allow the driver to naturally adjust their speed, these roads seem to work very well. Unfortunately, it's all about money again. To design a road or to design an area that will allow a driver to drive slowly without hindrance will cost a lot of money. On the other hand, just sticking up 20-mile-an-hour signs everywhere, along with cameras, will make the government money. I personally think that if the government cannot afford to redesign the roads, rather than make it 20 miles an hour, why not reduce the speed limit to 25 miles per hour? Having a 25 miles per hour speed limit has many advantages. For one, it allowed the average driver, to focus in the road ahead rather than keep constantly checking the speedometer. Secondly, it will allow the drivers to use the third gear. Driving in higher gears is better for the environment and it saves less fuel. What is your opinion on this? Do you agree? Do you agree with the Welsh Government to make it to make the whole of Wales a 20-mile-an-hour default speed limit? Do you agree with the Transport for London that they should make huge 20-mile-an-hour zones across London? Or do you think, no, they should start now and slowly redesign the roads a bit at a time? Whatever your opinion is, please let me know. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.